Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Ogre Battle. So, we've come to a momentous occasion, or at least just the natural progression of the war, that we are no longer on the first screen! Hooray, we're on the rest of the map, which means we are coming to a close, although we still have quite a few episodes left. Now, the FAQ, and just visually, indicate that we should be going after the Tundra stage next. However, if we go here first, we can get a special character who will have some special dialogue in the Tundra. So we're going to go to Antalya for now. Also, the next two battles are going to be a little different. Nothing too weird, but, well, you'll see. We'll start with Antalya, and I'll show you what I mean. Chapter 17, Seal. Governor Omicron, former Horai bishop, attempted to master the forbidden seance spell. The kingdom of Horai accused Omicron as a felon and ousted his position as bishop. It was Rashidi who saved Omicron's life. Now Omicron is completing the seance spell under Rashidi's protection. The army of the dead was the result of this spell. It is obvious the army enabled the Empire to achieve victory during the Great War. So this stage will be unusual not because of any strangeness with that enemy army, but because of the way it looks. We'll pause immediately as soon as I have control here to show you the problem. It seems standard with that flyby that we are on opposite corners of the map, but when we pull back, you can see there's nothing between us and the enemy city. There is just swampland. So we're going to be using lines of control and just a metric ton of healing items because we can't depend on the cities to keep us up. So Lons is going to stay benched and Pyro is going to stay benched for now, but Pyro will not need to be defended because with the enemies coming at him and them being evil aligned, it's okay if Pyro engages. Right now his alignment is 99. He'll probably cap it if he engages even once, and that's fine. Despite being at level 17, he is our most powerful unit. But what we're going to do for now is we're going to send out 8 units to establish a perimeter around the enemy castle. The enemy castle also has walls for some reason. These are not worth destroying with termites because all it's going to do is force us to attack from the south, which is not really a big deal. We can handle these cliffs without them. So we're going to send our 8 weakest units out to form a semicircle around this castle, and then we're just going to beat the crap out of the units that come after us without any other real strategy. So our weakest unit is Unit 3, which is Blackburn. Now Blackburn, I am going to position, let's see, what is a direct line? Oops. Hold on a minute. Wrong flipping button. Alright, Blackburn, give me a direct line to the castle. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to position Blackburn, say, right about here. That way he can cover... He'll be kind of like the last line of defense before they get to Pyro, because everybody else will be stationed forward of that. The next weakest unit is Unit 8, which is Ash. We are going to get up in the grill of this castle. Like I said, we want to surround it immediately. The next weakest unit is 2, which is Pattison. The next weakest unit is 9, which is Selena. The next weakest unit is 10, which is I. The next weakest unit is 11, which is Marion. Now, she's going to be important because she's a princess unit. I'm going to send her a bit forward. The next weakest unit is 12, which is Andre. I think the enemy is going to only attack from this side. They're not going to try to skirt me by going north. The next weakest unit is 13, which is Willis. I've already forgotten exactly how I've formed everybody, so we'll kind of shuffle everybody around in a minute. The next... How many am I up to? Wait a minute. How many are dispatched? Oops. Get back to that screen, me. 1, 2, 3, 4... oh, shit. 9 units are dispatched. That's all I wanted to send out. Okay, never mind. Guess we won't send any more out then. Because, again, once we've got our semicircle established, Lons will go through and grab all these towns, and they won't be able to stop us because then I'll see them. Now, you may be correctly asking me, but Pyro, your whole problem this whole time has been putting units too close to the enemy base. Why are you doing that now? Well, that is an excellent question. You're very smart and attractive, and you have earned yourself a cookie. But the answer to that is we don't have to stay in one spot. I mean, as soon as we've kind of figured out exactly where the enemy is going, I'm going to shuffle everybody else, pull them back, and have the pursuit units get ready to end their faces. So, yeah, right there you can see they must have a lot of aerial units. There's at least 2 in this little stack, plus there's this one. Oh, he's not an aerial unit. He's just a pain in the ass. So the ghosties are going to be a problem too, because we'll need a unit that is a princess unit or has a cleric in it to deal with those ghosties, but that's fine. So Pattison is going to start. Now, are either of these guys a major threat? No, they're not. Excellent, and it's a great thing that Pattison is out first because he can serve as a pursuit or flanking unit to try to protect, or rather drive back the enemy and keep them contained so we can actually finish them off. So, as usual, even though that is the strategy at the moment, I'm going to stick with leader for the strategy setting for every unit for now, just until we get a line established and we know where the enemy is coming from. But then we'll pull back, we'll invite them into our little pocket of death, and then we'll beat the crap out of them. So town grabbing is not all that useful here, but we are going to have to probably stick around because we're going to have some bad bleeding financially when it comes to all of these fights and units that are going to happen because we're not going to have an income otherwise. This is why I stuck around, just to make sure that I had a $500,000 in the bank, because as you can see, it took 50 grand just to deploy the freaking army, and that's before we start having to spend... Oh, geez, that dude... Both of those guys are coming right after Pattison. Ugh. I may need to pull Pattison back a little bit, and he needs to move with the rest of the army rather than trying to just run out there completely by himself. I mean, it's a great way to draw the enemy's attention, but he's not going to be able to take this forever. If we can take out one of those wyverns, then it's going to be pretty simple. Come on, guys. Oh, that helps. That helps, too. Wow, I wonder if that was just a fluke that we lost then. But yeah, so we had a lot of success with pursuit units in the last episode, and this is going to be heavily using pursuit units to try to keep these guys in check. They're going to have a lot of flying units, but once we've got our line established, I can swing one of the high sky units like Pattison around to our edge of our line, and then he can kind of circle back around and trap them from retreating. Even better, because of the shape of the castle walls, the enemy is in a similar boat, where if we take out a ground unit's leader, they're going to have to take a very long path around to try to get back to the castle and resurrect themselves. So right now it's just a question of battlefield control, and we don't have it because we're in the opening moves. But we'll be able to pincer them very soon. I don't think there's going to be much excitement for the moment, assuming we don't die. So I do know Pattison's going to gain a crap ton of levels by the time this is over, and we are going to be burning through items like crazy, as I had said. But that's not a huge deal. We'll just, we'll buy some more, and... Alright, Pattison, hold your position. Let's see where everybody else is at. Because I don't... they're on their way. The swampland is a little difficult to deal with. Wow, they are right after Pattison. luckily, that ghost unit should easily be crushed by our princess, because her Starburst is a holy elemental attack. She'll wipe them out, and then her friends can just obliterate everybody else. By the way, between episodes during the time skip? No, it's just between episodes. I did revisit our previous town. We got a Book of the Dead, which I traded in for an undead ring. So Saradin is now a lich, and Saradin is on Princess Marion's team, which means we now have 2 princess units that have at least 1 lich in them, which is probably unfair and possibly shattering any sort of balance that the game's difficulty had going for it. But this is progress, because the only fair fight is the one you walk away from. And again, the only person's alignment that matters in this entire group is Pyro. So even if our princess tanks her alignment, who gives a shit? She's just going to be an evil princess from now on. And luckily, evil princesses have never done anything bad in the history of fiction, so everything's fine. And this is where Pattison will start to weaken, because that is all we can do. That one attack is the only progress we can make against that unit, so there's no reason to engage it. Now, I'm not too worried about the alignment here, because if Marion herself takes out all those ghosties, then it doesn't matter, because she'll probably gain a crap ton of alignment anyway from killing a bunch of evil undead creatures. So she is going to get immensely powerful in the stage. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this isn't gonna last very long. Yeah, Princess Marion is in good shape. I forgot she was low sky, and that is going to make a big difference here. That's 1 down. There are 25 enemy units in this. Okay, and everyone gains levels. There are 25 enemy units in this stage, according to the wiki. So there's 1 down already. Can we turn that cleric into a shaman yet? No. Jeez. What is her problem? Quechua, probably low alignment. She probably needs to be like 55 or 60 to be a shaman. Well, she's going to have the chance, although I have a feeling she won't be able to gain a tremendous amount of alignment here, because the princess is going to be doing most of the work. If I really need to, I might put Quechua in her own unit and just have her run around this area for a minute to get her alignment up against neutral characters, but I can handle that after the stage is over. Because I do want her to be a shaman. At this point, there's no reason to have any clerics on the team, so I want to make sure that we get somewhere. And with our girl, Marion, what I was saying before was I would be worried. Alright, forget it. Cut him off. Let that one go. We'll figure out what to do about him later. I would normally be worried about sending 1 unit in to stop an entire army by themselves. However, because of the specific makeup of these enemies, I'm not really worried about it. Even here, we'll probably do a tremendous amount of damage against the werewolves because of, because they are evil elemented, our Starlight was going to hit very hard. So we should be able to wipe this unit out too. And this shouldn't damage our alignment too badly, because everything here other than the shaman is considered an evil unit. I guess we could keep an eye on Princess Marion's alignment for a moment and see where it goes. Yeah. Oh, that worked perfect. So she just gained a butt ton of alignment, probably. And Canopus is the one who lost some, since all that matters is the kill shot. That's 3 units down. Let's check Marion's alignment real quick, because I am curious. Her alignment's 100. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's gonna be good. We're gonna have no problems whatsoever with her. This is actually... Yeah, I can't think of what else I can do with Katya other than to just let her fight by herself for a little while against some of these undead creatures, because that will get her alignment up very quickly. Especially because all the neutral characters around here are level 20. So she would stand to gain quite a lot from it. Hold. Can she upgrade now? No. Still at 53 alignment. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess I could force this to happen a different way. Not against this group, though. What I can do is the next time Princess Marion engages a group of skeletons or ghosts, I can shift her to the front row, which is more dangerous, but it'll ensure the cleric will have something to do, because otherwise Starlight will take them out. Against these jerks, I need Starlight, because I need to do a hit-all to help the Lich follow up. Holy crap. And I will demonstrate that if I have a chance to. For now, I suppose I'll just time skip as Marion holds the swamp until the rest of the army gets here. Ah, good. Here we go. So we have an enemy unit that's a mage and 4 ghosties. So we're going to change Marion's formation, and we'll put her in the front row, which is not smart usually, but this way we can let our cleric gain some alignment. So as a reminder, our cleric's alignment is currently 53. So remember, it's 53. Now, Princess Marion might take one of the ghosts out, but she can't take out more than one due to being in the front. So you'll get to see... We will see if Katya manages to gain a little bit of alignment out of the deal. Oh, she's gonna get 4 then. Let's do it, Katya. Yeah, don't worry about Copernicus there. He'll be fine. Wow, they are just... These ghosts suck. Ouch. Alright, do it. Bam! All 4. Excellent. So... Now, oh god, that might actually hurt. Nah, never mind. It's not too bad. Well, that's that. Jeez. Alright, so Princess Marion is so strong it doesn't even matter what her formation is at this point. Alright, so now we check Katya's alignment. It is 69! That quickly, we jumped her alignment by 16 points. 4 points per ghosty. And now... Look at that. Now she can be a shaman. Just like that, baby. That's all it took. So now we've got a much stronger unit there. And we're going to shift Princess Marion back toward where she was. I'm going to bring her back a little bit because you can see the rest of the army is showing up. And then we'll also switch her formation back to the way it should be. There we go, and then we'll also use a Kironk, because she got the crap kicked out of her. Certainly, Copernicus did. What is his name? Canopus. Whoa, he still has hit points to cure? Holy crap. Oh, he's got more than I thought he did. Alright, anyway, so we're in good shape. The rest of the army is on its way, and then we'll be able to figure out... Oh, Pyro's engaging! Oh yeah, there was that unit that managed to skirt him. So Pyro is going to be fine as well, because Pyro himself and Tristan have holy elemental weapons, in addition to the fact their shaman is there. Yup, okay. And in addition to the fact that they've got an angel. So, this is, I mean, I may as well play this out, because this is not going to take very long for our crew to deal with here. Yeah, okay. Well, she didn't need to go after the lead, but now he can't even attack us, so... Good deal. Good deal. Good job, Pyro. Alright, back to the time skip until we've got the line of control established. In a similar vein to what we just saw, I have an idea that's going to help out Ash, because, again, Ash's entire problem... Well, he's got 79 alignment. I don't... Really? Wow, so alignment isn't their problem, it's level. Huh. Okay. Well, anyway, what we're going to do is Princess Marion is going to go back a step because she's fine. Everything is going to be fine. Also, Blackburn's good. Now we can start kind of spreading everybody out correctly now that we have some semblance of order established here. Pattison can even move in to fill that gap over to the west. That way they can't get around. I think that's Willis up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to temporarily remove some equipment from Team 1 because they do not need it. So we're going to take the Mystic Mace from Pyro, and we're going to take the Rune Axe from Tristan. And now we are going to equip the Brunhild, which I believe is a holy elemental weapon. We're going to equip that on Ash. We're going to equip the Mystic Mace on the Knight beside him, Gren, and then we'll equip the Rune Axe on the third Knight. That would be Deeks. Okay, and then now that I have a promotion that I forgot I had, I may as well use that on Deeks because he's a little bit behind everybody else in level, so we'll use the promotion on Deeks. Now let's see if that qualifies him to be leveled up or classed up. It does not. Okay, that's fine. So now that all three of their front lines have holy elemental weapons, what the Snow type? Why are you a snow type? Wait a minute, what? Why the because you have a Muse in your team? Oh, whatever. Anyway, so now Ash can handle even the ghosties or skeletons that may pop up, and then this way he can start gaining some levels, especially since he is the weakest unit out of all 18 of our units. So this way, hopefully he can get some paladins and finally start being a little bit more of a threat in these battles. This one might be a little... I think we're winning it. Are you guys attacking weak? Is that what I have you set on? Yeah, alright. Attack best. Okay, we should have this in hand. Ninja Masters only get one of those hit all attacks, so we're okay. Yeah, we're doing actually significant damage to these guys. Good deal. Alright, good job, Willis. And a level up for the Angel, Cherubim. Okay, we're in good shape. I say we're in good shape, and immediately Ash engages the type of unit I need, so I probably didn't even time skip that. Let's see how well Ash does here. He also has a cleric who can help, but I would prefer the frontliners to do the kill shots here because they'll gain levels and alignment out of the deal. Okay. Thank you, Norn. Norn probably has 100 alignment at this point. So, you may remember when we first had to deal with undead units, we are told that if our tactics are set on strong, the healers will not engage the undead units. If Norn's alignment is up to 100, I am going to make that order for them. It's 71. She actually still has a ways to go. Wait, does that mean she can be a shaman now? No, but ooh, 2 of our guys can go to Paladin. Okay. So Ash and Deeks, I think, was who was down there. Okay. So that might be by level then. Oh, Norn's already a shaman, so she's fine. So Ash is at 15. And Deeks is at 15. So it was probably level for those 2. So Gren qualifies for being at 15. or he qualifies for being a paladin because he's at level 15, he's at level 16, but he needs the alignment. So he is going to be really important to try to get that alignment up. So for him, I may do the same thing as I said. I may, after the stage, bring him back here to just kind of hunt around and do a little bit of leveling and alignment grinding, but I'll handle that between stages. Right now, we're already doing well. I've only been on this map 30 minutes, and we've taken down 10 out of the 15 units. This one's not going to take very long. I don't know if there's a proper military term for it, but we definitely have a little pocket of death here. So Marion is sort of the free agent who's going to fly around and back up anybody who... Wait, where are you two positioning yourselves? Stop it. Stop it! Okay, so you're positioning yourself slightly south of where you are. You come up this way. And you go this way. There we go. So yeah, Marion's going to fly around and sort of help out wherever she's needed. Meanwhile, we're going to just send Blackburn over here because I don't think the enemy is going to go this far north. So if they do, they'll have an 8... well, I guess a 16-tentacled surprise waiting for them. Nobody wants a 16-tentacled surprise. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a problem. Alright, everybody revert to leader. Well, whatever. We'll get Marion down here and this will be over pretty quickly. So once again, we have a similar issue with Ai's unit. She has two knights, Seizo, who's at 45 alignment, and Carrot, who's at 56 alignment. That doesn't help anybody right now. And she's got two alignment 100 wizards. So there's two things I can do here, and both of them are stupid. And I'm going to do the more stupid one just for my own fun. So what I could do is equip them with holy elemental weapons in order to try to do the same trick I did with Ash. But instead what I'm going to do, which is going to be incredibly dumb due to the way their stats are derived, is I'm going to level them both all down to fighter. Not just both, all four of them are going to be leveled down, classed down to fighter. And then we're going to reclass them along their alignment. So this one will be a wizard. And then I think I might be able to... No, I can't raise them another one. Well, wait a minute. In that case, we don't have a doll mage yet, so let's get a doll mage with an attack child. We haven't had one of those. And then, yeah, do it again. Why not? 2 doll mages. And then these... Oh, and this one can immediately go up to Enchanter. That's what I wanted. So now... With these two can go up to Knight and immediately be promoted to Paladin. The problem is their stats are so low, they're really not going to do a lot of damage in these rolls, but at least I've got more attack options now. So now we're going to change their formation around. Put the Doll Mages in the back. And the knights in the front. Now, they probably aren't going to do a whole hell of a lot of damage here, and that's fine. If I have screwed this unit beyond all repair, then Eyes will be the one on the chopping block. But, I think... I mean, just that alone is going to get us a lot of experience points. I don't know, they're hitting hard enough that the swap has paid off and everybody gains levels. They're going to be fine. It's so weird. I've never done an alignment class swap like that before. But as long as it works, man, that's all that matters. I had a comment from someone that I responded the same way to who had said that they love watching this game and my strategies would be different from their strategies. And they added a mea culpa about, I don't know which would be better or worse. First of all, you guys are freaking awesome. Like, this series has gotten the most mature comments I've had on the channel in probably a couple years. But second, the best part about strategy games like this is it doesn't matter. If your strategy works, then and you're having fun, then don't worry about it. Everything else is just efficiency. But unless you're playing for a speed run, or unless you are intentionally trying to become more efficient, don't worry about it. Just have fun with the game. The rest doesn't matter. So yeah, like, because there are many viable strategies in this game. For example, what I've done with Princess Marion, I could pretty much make the game 2 units. One with high alignment being Pyro, and one with, well, it'll wind up being low alignment as it just runs around and kills everything. You could easily play the game with just 2 units. It would be a little slow, and I would argue quite a bit boring, but whatever, man. If it's your game and you're enjoying how you're playing, then that's all that matters. So, we've got our pocket of death established. We are going to continue beating on these enemies, and now that we do have our position solidified, I can start having Marion and Sherrit here. No, I think Sherritt's benched. We'll have Marion and Pattison act as the pursuit units, and I don't think we're going to be here for very much longer. We're moving so fast, and the next stage is probably going to be fast for a similar reason. I might wind up doing a 4th episode in today's recording session. Actually, I'm cutting back in just to say, now that I know that the alignment swap works, I'm thinking about doing it again with Andre's unit, because Andre's alignments are all messed up too. Andre himself is probably fine, but it's everybody else who's got problems. You can see here, his front knights, Watt has an alignment of 58, which is okay. And Rhaenys has an alignment of 54, which is not okay. But in the back, he's got Zapper the Wizard at 93 alignment, and Steinberg the Wizard at 100 alignment. He himself is a 40 alignment with a high intelligence. What I think I'm going to do with Andre is I'm going to see if I can level him down to fighter, and then level him back up as a dull mage, because I think he's within range of that one. So we're going to do this again. We're going to do some class changing. So you become a fighter, and 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 now you become a... Wait, which one were you? 58. He might be alright as a wizard. Whoa. The nice thing is you can class change like this as much as you want. You can level him down or class him down and class him up as often as you want. He's still a wizard. Alright, I'll leave him as a wizard for now. What about you? Can you do wizard? No, they both stay wizards rather than going up to mages. So dull mages may work for them too. See, there we go. There's one paladin now. And... Yep, second paladin. No, not fighter. Jeez. Second paladin. Okay, so I'm going to level these guys back down to fighter and switch them to dull mages. And he can go up to enchanter. Wow. That's all I needed. I don't know when or how I screwed up the alignments with these particular units, but this is why I said... Oftentimes, it's best in Ogre Battle to shatter the army occasionally and just start over. And check everyone's alignments and everyone's classes and make sure that everybody is actually where you want them for the sake of efficiency. So we're going to temporarily change Andre's leader, and we're going to change his class back down to fighter and see if I can make him an enchanter as well. No, but I mean, that means we've got fucking 5 attacks from the back that hit all, and then 6 attacks from the front. So we've got 11 total attacks in Andre's unit now. Even if Andre himself will never become an enchanter, probably because his alignment is too low, who cares? His unit is now a lot more efficient.
Fight it out.
Even though we're kind of damaging ourselves because of the stats, that's only going to be a short-term problem. It's more than just stats, and it's more than just levels. Sometimes you need number of attacks instead. And and things will be a lot more efficient, especially when you're just trying to win fights. Because remember, if you don't wipe out a unit, it's total damage. So how have I been going an hour already? This one seems like it's been going faster than probably because we're just slaughtering everybody and leveling up all the way around. 16 units are dead. Only 9 more to go. Watching my new units fight is showing me that they definitely have some work to do to gain levels and to get the stats. Now, like I said, it's early enough where there's still plenty of game left that it doesn't really matter. Those units are a little weak right now, but it's okay. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. And there is an argument to be made that I should have been watching their alignments better, which is definitely true, or I could be destroying the units that aren't working out and just recruiting more to kind of get better stats out of the deal. But this is the way I'm doing it, just for funsies and for the challenge. Especially because I know I've said it 1,000 times, probably too much per episode. The only alignment that matters is Pyro. Everyone else can be mixed up, and they can back each other up, and they can support each other out in the field. So, who cares? I mean, if I and whoever the other one is, Selena, even if I and Selena have to stay together all the time because they're individually weak, who cares? We don't have to send the units out by themselves. We can have a stack of Doom and just slaughter everything that comes against us. Oh, Andre. That was the other one. Oh, whatever. So Blackburn is in position. We do have a pocket of death here. Pattison has not seen much action since he got established. So I think the enemy is just going straight for us. So we're going to send Blackburn this way. And I'm going to send Pattison a little bit to the west, but not by much. And we'll see if we can turn some of these fights into flanking so we don't have to keep repeating the same fights over and over. I have a feeling that the threshold alignment for some of the advanced classes is 70 because Ogre Battle tends to like its multiples of 5. Ida here was stuck at alignment 68 for a while as a Valkyrie. She just achieved 75 because she killed a couple of demons, and now she can move up to the Muse, which is fantastic. It's probably 70. So that would explain why a few, like, isn't it, is it I? No. I don't know who it is. It's Ash's middle knight. He's at 66, and he's still not quite where I need him to be. Now, generally, I don't care this much about alignment manipulation for classes. I prefer to just kind of go with the flow, and the stupid changing of classes is absolutely my usual cup of tea. So, if it was like the whole army, I wouldn't do any of this weird manipulation. But after this fight, if that one knight is still a little too low in alignment, I'll probably let him grind a little bit here in this stage just to make him a paladin. But he'll be the only one I mess with. Anyway, we've got 20 enemy units down out of 25, only 5 to go. So once we get out of this fight, I'm going to dispatch Lawns to start grabbing all the towns up northeast, because what's the enemy going to do? Bleed on me to death? I'm pretty sure I can handle it. Antalya is a sacred sealed land. I don't know what is sealed there. Great, thanks, buddy. What good contribution to the lore. Okay, so we are at another point where Ash is about to engage. Gren still needs more alignment, and we've got some skeletons there. So I'm going to just set their unit to strong for now, and then let them engage. That way, unless he misses, Gren is guaranteed to kill one of the skeletons. And I just hope that puts him over whatever alignment he needs to get to become a paladin. Omicron is studying black magic, which enables him to control the dead remains at Candor Hall. You can see it on the southwest end of the region. That's a hint on, I believe, where a hidden Roshian temple is. So, Gren killed one skeleton. His alignment is now 70. And there we go. Now he qualifies to be a paladin. And apparently, our girl here can go up too. She's a shaman. There's another rank after shaman. Oh, the monk. How could I forget? So the monk only gets 2 healing shots per fight, but they heal everybody rather than just heal a single target. I'm surprised she was the first one to do it. I is 17. She'll have it on the next level. Selena is 18. She should be able to go up now, because I think 18's the threshold. Yup. Selena, you are now a monk. Oh, that's fantastic. I don't think I checked everyone's classes after the last fight. Luckily, I can do it from this screen. I'm looking for any ups. This is the only up I refuse to do, because remember, I like having a griffin in the back row, so I have a hit all, rather than a cockatrice in the back row to have a single targeted attack twice. And I'm looking for any more ups, but I don't see any. So several of our clerics are probably really close. Yeah, even Monica here. Just Monica, only Monica, just Monica. Just Monica here is might? I don't know what the alignment threshold is for a monk. I would figure it's higher than 70, but you never know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, so it looks like we're good. I'm going to withdraw the army. My count says I only killed 24, so I don't know if there's one more enemy unit out here or what. But regardless, I'm not going to have to stick around for very long. We're still at $389,000, and I didn't use quite as many items as I was afraid I was going to have to. So we'll probably only have to stay here a couple extra days, and honestly, we're probably going to have to spend that long sticking around anyway until Lons is done grabbing all those towns. So I'm going to leave Pattison here to keep an eye on the enemy, but we'll take Princess Marion around, grab the treasures, and move on. There will be one more piece of business to do before we get to the boss, and I assume that'll be the next thing I cut in on. Unless I do the towns. We'll see. Oh hey, Omicron himself popped up. You are the rebels that's troubling Master Rashidi. You have great soldiers. I could use them for my next Oh! Let's Dr. Mr. Bad Touch this shit.
You have great soldiers. I could use them for my next experiment. Don't damage those bodies. It won't do me any good if you damage your body. I'll see you later.
I'm sorry for all the newcomers to this channel who haven't heard Dr. Mr. Bad Touch before.
Find out.
Well, I'm sure it's fine. One of these days you might recover after a good exorcism. Valhalla is known as the Tundra. I heard the rumor Angel Mazal is on Rashidi's side. How can a holy servant of the gods live with that? That's an excellent question. Guess we'll find out next time we go there.
Find out.
Several angels came down to Earth to take back Mazal of Valhalla, but most of them were either captured or killed by the Empire. I heard that a chief angel was captured recently. Ooh, there's a hint. Chief Angel Yushis, Eustace. That's probably it. Chief Angel Eustace is imprisoned in an old church on this land. The church is on the northern end of the river. That's a hint because it's invisible. So let's make sure we don't have any towns left. Nope, just the final. So that is here? Pretty sure it's here. And now that Marion is in position, we're going to dinner bell Pattison back. Marion will be the one to end this particular fight. So we need the dinner bell. We need Pattison. Thank you for your service. We'll just grab this temple and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, maybe it's not there. Where is it? Come here, map. No, it's there. The hell? I'm probably like 1 pixel off to the east because it's here but not here. Let's move them a little bit more in line with the tree. Let's see if that does it. Yeah, there we go. I was probably a pixel off. Alright, whatever. Liberation. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but okay, thanks. I'll keep it. No, I won't take it over another card. I found a power shield. Great. My name is Eustace, a chief angel. I came to bring my sister Mazel back to the heavens, but I fell into Rashidi's trap. We angels are forbidden to contact humans unless we make a contract with them. We are allowed to have a contract with you rebels. The gods have ordered us not to sign a contract with Rashidi, but my sister Mazel fell in love with Rashidi, and the contract made by her is still valid. We have to fight for the Empire. It's ironic that I have to fight against other angels. Please make a contract with me and give me a chance to get my sister back. Apparently, if you say no, you lose a massive amount of reputation. Yes. Thank you. I will promise to fight and help you until the end. Great. There are no special dialogues to deal with Eustace here, so she can remain inactive in the barracks for now, and I'm going to hang out here until we manage to get 50k or 500k. We'll dinner bell Lon's back. It'll probably only take another day or two, and then Marion can execute this jerk for being a jerk and wanting us to keep your bodies alive. Well, that was quick. That was just a single day. All right, Marion, do the thing. Let's send Omicron back to hell where he belongs. How dare you?
How dare you destroy my undead army? You're going to die for this.
Fight it out.
I'm so sorry. Kind of. I've thought about making an account on voices.com and trying to get a roll with that, but who the hell would want that? Magician card! Okay. That might be all I need. Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. Marion is well equipped for this. There I might need to heal everyone, depending on how... that wasn't bad. Okay. Alright, so far so good. And probably just between Canopus and Marion they'll have this. Oh, or just Marion. That works for me. Level ups abound, and I think that a shaman can now go be a monk, which would be fan-flippin-tastic. I liberated Candor Hall! So there's nothing more to do for this one. I don't even think there's any business on a revisit yet, is there? Let me check the wiki here. Oh, never mind. I can go back to Candor Hall and get an undead staff, and I believe so we can make another lich. I mean, another mage, sorcerer, because why not? I'm not powerful enough yet. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.